Hello everybody, cheers! Happy Mimosa Monday! I know some of you saw me live yesterday at the La Femme Women's Expo over at Arbor Loft. We had so much fun. And if you guys missed me last week, it's because I was in transit to St. Thomas. I actually had a destination wedding there for Tabitha and Jared Vanderweel, newly married couple. They are Rochester locals and natives here, but they chose to have their wedding in St. Thomas. The groom's family spends quite a bit of the year there, and so their loved ones, their friends and family all picked up and went over to St. Thomas for their wedding. And I got to go too. So it was incredible. I was fortunate enough to be able to photograph the wedding with my dearest best friend, Whitney Warren, over at Ivory House Photography. And she absolutely slayed it, as always. She did such a good job, and not only was it wonderful to see her, but it was fun to shoot with her again. And we made some magic for the couple. I'm actually going to share some of the images with you guys right now, and just kind of while I'm showing you photos, I'm going to chat a little bit about what it's like to be a photographer on a destination wedding and what that means. So I'm just going to switch this here. And we're over here now. So I apologize that you can't probably see the images super well, but hopefully you can see them well enough. So this is of our bride Tabitha, and this is right off the balcony of the house that we stayed in. One of the best things about this wedding was the fact that Tabitha and Jared had everyone in one place. So we were actually in a rental villa called the Sand Dollar Estate, and the wedding was right there, which is so important because particularly as a photographer or any type of vendor, transportation can be a real challenge when you are in a foreign place, even if it is in the continental United States, which this was not. But it's just one of those things where you don't ever want to, miss anything, get lost, you don't know your way around. So it's so nice that we were all staying in the same location as where the wedding was. And that was also really nice for their guests, not to mention that it was a stunning, stunning view, stunning venue. Everything about it was stunning. We had private beach access. It was just absolutely perfect. And here's the happy couple, Tabitha and Jared. We are just still swimming in the gorgeousness of these images. And then this is again back on that balcony with the beautiful view. So like I said, having everything in one place is a really big asset for a destination wedding. As a photographer, one of the biggest concerns is really being able to have the equipment that you want there. If anyone knows me personally, you'll know that every time someone says oh my gosh, destination wedding, how glamorous, my first response is, yeah, if I can get my gear there. So you guys know how traveling is and, trying to bring things on the plane. Imagine trying to bring a bunch of electronic devices that probably look a lot like bombs to someone who doesn't know what camera equipment looks like and lighting equipment. So everything did make it there, all of the luggage, and carried on everything that we needed. So that worked really well. We got everything there. Then this is, I love this photo so much. This is right after they were married, and people that always ask me what's your favorite moment in the wedding? It is this moment. It is the moment right after you're married. They walk down the aisle, and I just love when they're able to have a little private moment at the end of that walk, sometimes right after the ceremony. But I just really love being able to see the joy and the excitement on their faces right after they get married. Our next one is of them walking up the stairs. You can see all their guests, and we actually did a really cool group photo right after this. So since it was such an intimate wedding, it was really fun to be able to get a photo of literally everyone that came. So you can see everyone's faces are in there, and it really shows the space well, and it was just such a fun celebratory moment. And then we've got some of our wedding portraits, or rather our wedding party photos. They had a killer wedding party, some really good friends and family in there, and we had a lot of fun with them. Oh, I love this one. They're so sweet. And then this is when the sun went down. And it's kind of interesting as a photographer. It's probably not something you think about, but the quality of light is really different in different areas of the world. And since we were so close to the equator, we were really fortunate that Tabitha and Jared actually extended our stay a few days before the wedding. So that way we were able to really understand the nature of the light there and just kind of get a handle on sunset. The sunset totally differently than it does here in the Northern Hemisphere, which Whitney and I noticed immediately as soon as we were there for our first sunset. So it was really nice to be able to time that out and plan it ahead of time. This is one of my favorite photos. This is actually right after the sun went down, but I love it because you're able to really see the indigenous flowers, the cool like blue rooftops, which kind of makes it look like Greece to me. And then over in the corner, they've got the lights on the hill. Oh, I love everything about this photo. And then this is the last that I'm going to share with you guys. So this is pretty epic. This is sunset. Tabitha was a total trooper. She let us like make her go out on some rocks there in her dress, which, you know, we probably kept pretty clean, but maybe not. And we were able to just really capture this epic moment here right at sunset. So I hope that to the destination wedding that we did last week, and again, shout out to my girl Whitney. It was everything being able to shoot with you again. So Tabitha and Jared, could not thank you guys more for choosing us as your photography team and having us out there and treating us like family. So we love you guys, and cheers to everyone that got to enjoy this destination wedding with you, and hope that you guys have a great week. Cheers again. Happy Mimosa Monday. And get out there and enjoy this this weather we're having. It feels like a destination wedding just here in Rochester. It's like 75. So I'm going to head outside. Have a great week, everyone. Mwah. Bye.